18 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Play clock winding down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one goes for 36 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tyler Lockett now on the return. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They come up in an offset eye. They go read option with Wilson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third and long, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Timmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Complete. Richardson has it. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when
now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try to run with Rolls. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play, 3rd and goal. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Rawls. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Well, the play caller certainly can't enjoy that touchdown because he's got to dial up a 2-point play that can tie things up.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he won't get in. The defense stops him short. And as a result, they're going to win the football game. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is...
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. All right, partner, as a defender, how do you feel about this with all these points?
I'm not happy. This is not the football I like to see. But for teams who know how to put points on the board, today was a textbook example. The winning team sprinting right from the beginning.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.